Welcome back to the vlog. So much has happened. It's been a few weeks now, so I'll catch you up. My hair is straight now, and I did a little social media content before heading to New York. And this is the very cute outfit that I wore. You can see the full video on my Instagram. I'm sorry, what's that? Breaking news? Oh my God. I literally just had to jump on this car while sending a voice note because these fucking massive dogs just started running towards fucking, look how innocent she is. She has no idea that I just saved her life. These fucking massive dogs. Oh, maybe you can help me, sir. Help, please. Because they're just running loose, girl. Please, come save my life. I'm begging you. No! Whew. Well, that was a close call. So, back to the updates about my week. I have a really terrible time with these because sometimes I'm doing it and the thing flies off.
This one's snug, and I would say you even have to give it a little, like, I don't know how to say it, little jig when you get it off, because it's such a snug little container. Let's just let the cool frost on top of that. Mix it, shake it around. Yes. It's so pretty. It's like what's the all the things that come away.
Never let me work behind the bar.
Why? You'd be a great bartender.
For New Year's Eve, Bella and I went to my friend Sharon's house. I spent the weekend in the woods with her and her family, drinking margaritas and doing arts and crafts, which I love.
Does it go like that? Like, what do you think? There's no instruction.
These are some of the things that I made over the weekend and the last time that I was there. On New Year's Eve night, we were supposed to see my friend's daughter sing, but got mixed up in the buildings. So this is basically all that we ended up doing that night.
Oh my God.
He normally dances.
He's so cute. You're gonna dance. I didn't even know they made Carhartt tops that small. Is it a onesie? Oh my God.
He's got a Carhartt jacket. So
Oh my God.
nobody will start going.
Look at him.
When we did finally make it to the correct place for musical performances, this sign caught my eye. Founded, I'm using air quotes, in 1710. I was standing in the exact same place where not only indigenous people were slaughtered for the founding of the 13 colonies, I was also standing in the same state where formerly enslaved people like Frederick Douglass ran through woods to find their freedom. We're almost done, okay? She wants to be free. Gosh, I'm flexing so... Yay! Audio. I don't know. I guess that's fine. Girl, you have so much energy. Can I fix your face hair? Oh, you have things to say? Is that why? Okay, I'm just going to quickly, briefly tell our origin story and then you can leave. Is that okay? Can you see the cross legs? Please say yes. Yeah, I was walking past a pet store. I was living with my mom at the time. We had not discussed getting a pet. We have had pets over the years, and I think we both were like chill with not having one. Um, and I just happened to go in because I would always go into pet stores and I would just walk around and look at the dogs. And there were two dogs, very small. Like Bella, when I first saw her, was so small she could sit in the palm of your hand. And she was like this little, her hair was darker and it was very curly. Yeah, and so it was her and this other like black, kind of like miniature pincher looking dog. Yeah, that dog was not going to be the right dog for us. And my mom, I convinced her to come, and I'm like, Mom, just look at the dogs. Like, just look, and if you say no, it's okay. We'll leave without it. And my mom came and hung out with Bella. Yes, you remember Mom? My mom came and hung out with Bella, and we decided to take her home. And that was 18, well, I mean, she was born 18 years ago, but we didn't meet her until maybe a month later. Bella is 18 years old. Bella, you're 18. How does it feel? What? How does it feel to be 18? And yeah, my mom and I both agreed that we wanted to take Bella home and I would take her to university with me. I would have her in a bag and I would have her under my seat during class. I was a TA. And people were like, oh my God, I didn't know you had a dog. Like the whole time, no one knew she was there. She was always so quiet. And I think that's what we liked about her. The other dog barked a lot. But with Bella, she was so quiet. And she really doesn't make a lot of noise. I mean, she sings, like she whines, and it sounds like she's singing. Um, but unfortunately, I like a silent house. So usually I try and like just nip that in the bud. Um, But it's okay. Sometimes she does sing, especially when she goes to other people's houses. She loves it. She lives freely there. Yeah, and so I've had her since she was a puppy, and she's been traveling the world with me. She's been to most of the countries that I've been to. Which one was your favorite? Okay, but like, which country was your favorite? Tell us. Ugh, she said Germany. That's not true. I couldn't have been. That's not right. You like Germany? Okay. Well, I mean, it's changed since we lived there. So, girl, listen. Are you done? Well, whatever. There are three young black men walking down the street with shovels, and you can tell they're like going around to shovel other people's snow. It's snowing here. Um, every year for my birthday, it would snow in Maryland without fail. I remember because I would always have birthday plans and it would snow and people couldn't make it. And that was one of my last birthdays in Maryland. I had a night out before, but then it was like my actual birthday and it snowed. There was a snowstorm and most of the people couldn't make it. A huge, 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 huge thank you to all the people who did make it. Like, people showed up, but there were a lot of people who lived further and they couldn't make it. So yeah, I remember, like, it used to snow every single year. And Christmas time, whenever I would go to the grocery store or anywhere, people would be like, yeah, we used to get snow here. Now, hasn't snowed in a while. And it snowed yesterday, like all day. And it was cute because I got to sit inside and watch the snowfall. I was just sitting looking out the window, my cup of coffee. And I have not had this experience in, I don't know, like over 7 years. Because whenever I come for Christmas, like when I came the year I moved to Europe, I came home for Christmas and it was so hot. Like, I didn't need a jacket. I was like sleeveless. I have a picture with me and my mom. I have like no clothes on basically. It was like 70 degrees on Christmas. And now, it's January something and there's snow outside. So yeah, climate change is weird. I understand now why I was still like recording things in mind for this, what will be the last episode of my blog for now, because I want to get back to the podcast. It's because I needed to include some content from the March on Washington that I went to for Gaza.
Pleading for the world to open their eyes to the harsh realities faced by all Palestinians and the genocides in Sudan, the Uyghurs, and in the Congo, a sad kinship we all share. Malcolm X reminded us that just as the civil rights movement in the United States fought against the chains of radical discrimination, so too did the Palestinian people. The murders of George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, are on the apartheid wall. And that did not go unnoticed by the children of Gaza. They wore shirts bearing the cries from Gaza to Ferguson, telling our Black brothers and sisters how to survive boots on necks and tear gas.
Woo!
As Americans, we cannot pick and choose the social justice and human rights we defend. Let's take this movement beyond today and hold our elected officials accountable by our votes.
Woo!
We must remind our elected officials at the ballot box the sentiments of MLK. We want America to commit to what is said on paper, that all people are created equal. As a Palestinian American legislator from the great state of Colorado, those are the same values on that paper that I took an oath to defend. It should not be controversial to demand what is said on that paper, and it should not be controversial to extend those rights to the Palestinian people. As human beings and as voters, we throw down the shackles of an unjust past and present. Throw down the shackles and show up, vote, and support the policies for peace and justice. Let us march today with purpose and passion for Gaza, for Palestine, and for the world to see that this is what the globe wants. Free Palestine!
I am so inspired by the work of activists like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Angela Davis. I would see these images and watch these documentaries and read these books about people and where they were. And even with the narrative of the slave with Frederick Douglass, and even like Up from Slavery by Booker T. Washington, they reference places that I am in. And I'm like, I am standing or riding the train or protesting in places that these people stood themselves and put out the ultimately the same message of equality and freedom and the pursuit of happiness for all. And I'm so grateful that I went. But yeah, yes.
You remember when you ordered the second camera
Mm-mm.
and I said they're almost the same price or something when you want
Oh yeah.
I'm reading the status on the
Oh yeah. Oh, that's fine.
I was really trying to get the mail late.
I still
I
haven't
was
seen them.
thinking gave you all the garbage man their Christmas thing, but didn't get it.
Oh, the male person.
Yes.
Is a lady?
Yeah. I almost sitting in the box and the wrong person did it.
Okay.
Enjoying yourself, huh?
Yeah, for now. Oh, can you close that?
See what?
Can you close the door? Thank you. Not having any privacy really makes you enjoy your alone time, like when I went to New York.
Queen, hello, hello, hello. Good to hear your voice, and I definitely understand the wavering meter of hope that is definitely a part of this human existence. And I guess sometimes the only hope that I can see is in what we're creating. You know, like I think that sometimes we're the hope, but Lord, that's heavy sometimes. It's exhausting. So I just want to say I empathize with your feelings, and yeah, I don't know where to go or what to Girl, the way that New York is like wanting me to come back is like insane. I just did not know that it would be twerking for me and being like, come back, come back, come back, so that I can be there for our New Year's Eve event, which has not materialized yet, but that I know will materialize. And I'm super down to talk about it. You know, I'm basically just flying the coop because I feel like New York is where I need to be at this moment. But, you know, I am just on the adventure and I'm just following the threads and following my intuition. And it seems like going back, at least for that time, makes sense, to just generate interest and to play and to see what happens. But, you know, New York's not the answer to all our problems, but it certainly is a great place to explore. And I will do whatever I can to help with the cause of us doing an event. yeah, no rush on the pitch deck and all that stuff. Like, that will happen. And if I can contribute or help with any of it, let me know. Because it's a village effort. You don't have to do it by yourself. And I'm just excited to see it come to life, because I really believe in it. And I think that we can do it. We just have to, like, you know, put one foot in front of the other. And yeah, like, once we talk on the phone, like, I think we'll be able to be clear about, like, what we're looking for, like, what the manifestation is, like, how big we want it to be. And yeah, I mean, I just believe in our vision. Like, I obviously, like, I don't know, the vision is creating itself in a way. And I just feel like it's a really great model as it is. So it's like just about getting in the right place, in the right situation, and I believe in it. I mean, I could even reach out to Bed-Stuy Art House to see if they have that space available. They probably do, knowing them. But I might also be able to negotiate with them. Maybe. That would be, who knows. But yeah, but there's a lot of options. It doesn't seem like we have a lot of time because it's a month away, but like, our powers combined, we can do anything. Like, we know what brings me hope? This, what we're doing right now. So we got this. And I'm glad you're taking the week to focus on these things. And I feel like the come down from New York is very real. I definitely was feeling it the last few days. But then just trying to maintain my buoyancy by being like, I'm going back. So, we got this. We're going to figure it out. And I'm here to chat about it. I got to get ready now for my thing. And who knows, maybe you're going to have to come here and we'll do Monita Tequila there. There's lots of possibilities. I hope some magical blessing falls in your lap today. We're the hope. It's us. And when we don't have it, we find it somewhere.
And, it's easy to assume, especially in a place like New York, that aloha isn't here, right? Everyone's out for themselves, and people are fighting for space and resources. But if you really look around and you give yourself a moment, you can see kindness everywhere. You can see people opening doors for people. You can see someone handing a tissue to someone on the train. You can see so many beautiful moments of aloha in your daily life. It's the voice you have when the world is broken. How could you ignore it? Keep your eyes wide open when you get lost in the despair. Know there is hope.
Okay. Okay. Um, before I go, I have on a Tupac shirt. A river that flows forever. And at the bottom it says for mama. Um, yeah, before I go. In the first season of Voice Notes to My Friends podcast, I documented this healing process from men. Um, Mainly the men that I dated, but like I think just like men and the system of men and the structure of men and the mentality of men, like just healing from that. Um, and I've gone without dating for over a year, and it's been like the most peaceful year of my life. It's attributed to my personal growth, but also my lack of centering men in my life. And so now that I'm using my voice more and I'm putting myself out there more, I am just receiving energy and attention and communication from men. And there's just a lot wrong that I would like to address. And I'm going to be doing that on my social media. I'm going to be doing it through my writing. I'm going to share a post where I thank just men in general, the ones that I personally come in contact with. Right now, I'm focusing maybe on the more negative aspects, but I'm also going to remind myself to, yeah, include the more positive ones as well. Um, but yeah, on my social media, I'm going to be sharing a poem that I wrote after receiving a really just disgusting and inappropriate message on Instagram. And I'm going to be doing more of that. If you message me on any platform, please be prepared for me to share that on my social media platforms because I'm not going to endure this silently. I just refuse. I've been doing it for too long and I found my voice. So sorry for you. Looks like we have a last minute submission here for the final vlog of the season. Starting out with a warm up from Sarita Braxton. I've heard she has hours of her dancing and singing on her phone and yet fails to include them in her vlogs. We see here she's using dance to stretch. Oh yeah, she's got that target area that has erupted recently. Never been there before, but now she has a lot of pain in her ribs. Okay, here we fast forwarded through several minutes of stretching, back to the dance. Looks like now the lower back is bothering her. Lucky for us, she not only likes to dance, she loves to sing. We've heard reports that her singing is a little bit off pitch, but she doesn't sing to sound good. She sings because it's healing.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you in out. I don't care. You don't want. I'm yours right now. Yours right now. Ooh. I put a spell on you because you're mine. I love you. 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 You ain't got to want me, 'cause I want you. I'm yours right now. I'm yours right now. Go make you mine. Go make you mine. Mine, mine. Ah, 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 gonna smell you, make you mine. I'm gonna smell on you. You're mine. You're mine. Oh, mine, mine, mine. I love you.
In order to give the contestant our final score, we are going to need to hear this song heard at full volume instead of her being in her grandparents' spare bedroom where they're sleeping next door. You're just like the coolest dog ever. Anyone who has been watching this, who found it organically, I'm so happy. It's just cool that you like found your way here and you were interested enough to watch for some reason, whatever it is. Um, I love when my friends say that they listen to my voice notes as like the background noise when they're doing things, like they're cleaning or they're cooking. Like a podcast, you know? Like you hear it and you're listening and you're thinking and you're doing and you're watching and observing and like it's such an amazing experience to send these long voice notes to my friends. I just sent a ranty one. I mean, we call them ranty, but it's really just us, our stream of consciousness, like whatever is on our mind, whatever's on our heart, whatever's bothering us personally. And I get to know and understand the most intimate details of my friends' lives. Like, there are relationships that I have with people where we don't have boundaries. Like, we talk to each other about everything. And they know everything that's going on in mine, every little thought that I have. Like, they know what's going on, the inner workings of my mind. And that's basically what these vlogs are and my podcast. It's like the inner workings of my mind. And I'm doing my best to gently guide people to their own answers. Please go out into the world expanding as your full self. That is just what I wish for everyone. Like to figure out who they are, like to really feel what that feels like in their body when they are at peace. And then to expand.